tell us your experience of
Mm-hmm.
what do you look like for people who don't know, and where did that come from?
Well, there's a few different elements to my personality type. While I am a white person who is femme presenting, so there's a lot of privilege I get in the world walking that way. I also am a plus size person, and that has been true since I was 7 years old and had a tonsillectomy. After that, I went from being a sickly child to being a chubby child, and that never has really changed. And also, I tend to have a lot of tattoos. I used to have more piercings than I do now, but still, like, I definitely, for better or worse, had a bit of a punk rock aesthetic. And my hair has been cherry red since time before time. This is shockingly not a natural color, but I think if I had a different color at this point, people would be like, who are you and why are you in my friend Cindy's house? And so just first of all, seeing plus size people at all as the front people of bands, male or female, is not super common. And it's even less common for women, quite honestly. And then even less common for women in the country industry or Americana industry. So that alone was, it was a real struggle, actually, because I mentioned before that I'd been a dancer a lot in high school, and that was true. And I was always, I was very thin for me at the time, but I was still on the very plus end of what a dancer's body would look like. And that I really kind of took in and believed a lot of the social stuff about, like, well, unless you lose a lot more weight, there's no place for you on Broadway. There's no place for you as a professional dancer. There's no place to even like entertain this as a passion hobby because you just don't fit. And thankfully, like, there have been a lot of people that have broken those boundaries that like had the wherewithal and the swagger to be like, that is not true. I'm going to go do that. And they have made it a much, I wouldn't say an easy path, but I'll say a path that has examples in it so that, kids who are coming up now are like, they don't have that same, like, I'm not allowed moment.
Right.
While I did take in the messages of I'm not allowed for the dance and the Broadway moments, my friends that I formed those first bands with did not let me get caught up in my own ego or insecurity or fear. And they were just like, you're just playing music with us. Shut up and do it.
Nice.
And then it was like, and I'm a bit of a hustler. Like, I can't help it. Like, if we have songs, I'm like, well, no, we need to play them for somebody. And so as soon as we had songs, I was booking us shows and it just like went from there, because I can't make art and not share it, because I feel like that's a crime.